Hi, I'm Kayla, the Booktube Turtle, and today I'm going to be sharing my TBR list for the 2017 Booktube-a-thon. First, I just want to say that right now, as I'm filming this, it's July 19th, and I didn't know I was participating in Booktube-a-thon until last night. A lot of people were posting their TBR videos, and I just started watching a bunch of them, and it got me really excited. I started thinking about like books that I could read that would like fit each challenge, and then before I knew it I was like making a whole schedule and being like, I can read this book and this book to fit this, this, and this. So I was like, you know, I might as well do it by this point, and here I am. So I have 7 books that I'm going to talk about since there's 7 challenges and like one of them is to read 7 books. I don't know if that's actually gonna happen. I do really want to like complete all the challenges, so like most of my books fit in like more than one category, but like I don't know if I'm gonna get to all of them just because I'm probably gonna be really busy. Like I'm still working full-time that week, so we'll see what happens. So I'm going to say like what book I have in mind for each challenge, but like it could switch up once I actually get into it, where I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna read 7 books, so I need to do this book specifically because it'll fit this, this, and this, that kind of thing. But for now, I'm gonna share like the book that I think I'm gonna do for each challenge. So challenge number 1 is to read a book with a person on the cover. So the main book that I was thinking of for this is The Fiery Heart by Rochelle Mead. It's the 4th book in the Bloodlines series, which is like the spin-off to Vampire Academy. I read the first 3 books to the spin-off like a year ago, maybe even longer than that. I don't know. And then I just stopped for some reason, and like I really want to finish the series because I don't like leaving things unfinished. So like maybe this will motivate me to actually read it. Challenge number 2 is to read a hyped book. For this, I'm going with Caraval by Stephanie Garber. I tried to get this book from the library the other day and found out that they don't actually have a physical copy. All they have is the audiobook, and it's like actual discs. So, but I still want to do that one, so I guess I'm just gonna get the audiobook. And I was thinking like I could just listen to it in my car and that'll be fine. But there has been a lot of hype surrounding the book lately, and it's also on my summer TBR, so like I'm knocking that out too if I can get that one done. Challenge number 3 is to read an entire book in one day. For this, I'm going with The Girl in Between. This is a self-published book that's only available as an ebook, and I chose it for this challenge because it's only like 289 pages, so I'm like, I can totally knock that out in one day, I hope. Challenge number 4 is to read about a character that is very different from you. So for this, I'm going with The Dark Prophecy by Rick Riordan. This book is also on my summer TBR, so it's good too. It's the sequel to The Hidden Oracle. It's the Trials of Apollo series. I chose it for this challenge because the main character is Apollo, and we are not alike because I am not a god who was sent down to Earth to live as immortal as like punishment for whatever he did. Challenge 5 is to finish a book completely outdoors. So for this, I have Every Heart a Doorway by Shauna McGuire. This book is like only 178 pages, I think, so like I could do that one for like the read a book in one day too. I'll probably read that one in one day, and I'll just take it outside and like try to read it all in one sitting because that's not very long. Challenge 6 is to read a book that you bought because of the cover. So technically I was going to buy this book anyway, regardless of the cover, but I'm counting it for this challenge because I bought it in physical hardback form instead of like an ebook or whatever, because of its beautiful cover, and that is the short story collection Because You Love to Hate Me. This is the collection that's like by 13 authors that collaborated with 13 booktubers, and it's not really too terribly long either, so I feel like that's a good one I could get through pretty fast, and I just got it and I'm really excited to read it. And look at this cover, it's amazing, it's so great. And then challenge 7 is to just read 7 books within the 7 days of Booktube-a-thon. So as my like 7th book, I have What's Left of Me by Kat Zhang. This book could also fit into some other categories too. Like it's got have a face of someone on the cover, so like it could count as like person on the cover if I don't get to like 7 books. So that's my Booktube-a-thon TBR list. I've never done anything like this before. I mean, I've only been here for like a couple months. I mean, I've watched like the vlogs and stuff, but I haven't personally done any kind of read-a-thon before, so it should be interesting to see how that turns out. I don't know though, because like with working and stuff, I'm exhausted by the time I get home. I didn't really want to film this video tonight, but like I kind of have to have it up by Friday, which is like when it closes to be able to enter Booktube-a-thon. And like I'm so tired right now, but it's all good. But you know, for all I know, I'm gonna get like one day into this and be like, I'm out, I'm done, bye. Maybe next year. Also, I'm thinking of like vlogging my experience of this. I don't know, I've never vlogged before in the sense of like making short little clips of like updates throughout like a whole span of time and then like putting it all together. I mean, like I've watched stuff like that before, but I've never made anything like that. But I think it would be really cool like for me to go back and watch it later on and like have that there of like my first Booktube-a-thon experience. Anyway, let me know in the comments if you're participating in Booktube-a-thon this year and what are some of the books that you are planning to read. Thanks so much for watching. As always, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.